WWE's Fastlane 2021 pay-per-view is this Sunday night, the 21st of March 2021. And of course, it is the first WWE pay-per-view on Peacock if you're in the United States. Love to see what they actually do with this. Like, obviously, I think this is a pay-per-view to kind of prepare Peacock for WrestleMania. I don't feel like a whole lot's going to change on the show. Although, the matches they've announced are actually super interesting. It could be a really good pay-per-view. And I'm looking forward to it. I don't think we're going to get any more matches added to the card with what they got announced to SmackDown and the matches they're now announcing for WrestleMania. I don't think it would make sense to add more. But let's get on with the matches they have announced. And I think everyone's waiting to hear me talk about this. It's Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton at Fastlane. Yep, this got confirmed this week on Monday Night Raw. I am so excited for this. I think the storyline that they've been saying on Raw for a while now has definitely needed this. Alexa deserved her spotlight. I have no idea if this is going to be a cinematic match. I have no idea what is going to happen. Obviously, the big question to be asked is The Fiend going to return at Fastlane? I'm sure we're going to be looking at that more in depth on the channel before Sunday as well. But this is the fun part. WWE do not do intergender wrestling. Not seriously anyway. They've done like their old Reginald match and James Ellsworth and stuff. But they don't ever do it seriously. I don't think they're going to start now. I do think there will be a cinematic supernatural element to this match for sure. I definitely think that's the case. Is it a way to bring back The Fiend? Very possibly. And I think that's a really fun way to do it. You got about 2 Raws after Fastlane before WrestleMania, where you can then build up to The Fiend versus Randy Orton on the grandest stage of them all, which I think WWE are definitely going to do with the fact fans are back and things like that. The fact that this is going to be OMG wacky is the best way to put it. I don't know who wins. I don't think it matters who wins in this match personally. I don't think it matters if Alexa Bliss wins. As long as she accomplishes what she needs to accomplish, and that's bringing back The Fiend, then her part is done. Randy Orton winning means nothing because he's still got to go and play with the devil himself. The Fiend, hopefully at WrestleMania. Braun Strowman will go one-on-one with Shane McMahon. I did not see this coming for Fastlane at all. There was a lot of rumours that this was going to be the WrestleMania match this year for Braun. Would have made a lot of sense. It still could be. This match could end in a no contest, no finish, screwy finish or something, definitely. I feel like Shane McMahon could win this. I feel like if they don't do a screwy finish, maybe someone helps Shane McMahon to win, and that person could be Braun Strowman's opponent for WrestleMania. That's a distinct possibility. Maybe someone from Raw Underground like Dabba Kato. That would be really, really fun. Introducing someone new to the Raw roster a couple of weeks before Mania, letting them really get like a big WrestleMania match. Huge. And of course, they got Shane McMahon in their corner. Just don't let him on the mic to talk for you. He's not Paul Heyman. But I think Shane wins. Drew McIntyre will go one-on-one with Sheamus. It's a match we've seen, obviously, on Raw. But you know what? I'm looking forward to it. These two men are hard-hitting, and they kind of have that mutual respect for each other. And I really like that when they have friends wrestling. Obviously, there's hatred there. They want to be the better man. There's a reason why they are fighting. You look at Sheamus on Raw this week and the way he saved Drew McIntyre. Well, he attacked Lashley because he didn't want Drew to be hurt and things like that. Like, it really does add to the story. I think, again, these two are going to absolutely murder each other. Makes for great wrestling. I do think Drew's going to win, however. Drew, obviously, building that momentum towards WrestleMania, where we know now it will be Drew versus Lashley. So I don't see why they would have Sheamus win unless they're going to make Sheamus put him in that match and make it a triple threat. I suppose that's possible. I'm not sure. Big E will go one-on-one with Apollo for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I'm actually really looking forward to this. I really do like the new Apollo Crews, the new gimmick. I think it's brilliant. It's great to see the man getting a push. He's super talented. And seeing Big E get very focused and very fired up on the mic, really, really cool. Sort of ditching the joking around New Day stuff he's always done. It's such the direction that Big E's needed to go in now for a long time. So really, really looking forward to seeing this match. I do think we're going to get a new IC champion. I do see WWE giving this title now to Apollo. Kind of makes sense to give him this push. Majority of people genuinely like this new character, so why let him lose? Give him the belt and see what Apollo Crews can do with it heading into WrestleMania. The women's tag titles are on the line as Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defend against Bianca Belair and the SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks. We don't know if Sasha will still be the SmackDown Women's Champion after Friday SmackDown. I'm sure she will be though. But I don't know what's going to happen here. I really do think Nia and Shayna win. Mainly because do you really want Sasha and Bianca holding the tag titles all the way through WrestleMania? Probably not. I think you could probably see Sasha and Bianca start to split here. You know, that friendship turn into the actual rivalry. Remember, we're only 2 weeks away from WrestleMania at the point of Fastlane. So really it's time to start heating up that feud. And it would be the perfect way to do it. Shayna looks like she's going to be entering a program with Asuka. Kind of makes sense, therefore, to get them back onto Raw properly and for them to retain the WWE Women's Championships. Roman Reigns will defend the Universal Championship against Daniel Bryan. Of course, this match is really, really exciting because we know Roman will be facing Edge at WrestleMania for the title if he can beat Daniel Bryan. On Friday's SmackDown, we will decide the enforcer for the match at Fastlane. It will either be Edge or Jey Uso. I really hope and I think it will be Edge. It makes a lot of sense and it's interesting the fact Daniel Bryan hit him with a knee, obviously this past week on SmackDown. What's going to happen this week? I don't know. But could Edge potentially screw Daniel Bryan out of this match? Maybe that's a case then for Daniel Bryan to be inserted into the match at WrestleMania, making it a triple threat match at Mania. It could be a way to take the title from Roman without Roman getting pinned. And then you can do a rematch between Roman and Edge down the road where Roman maybe gets it back from Edge. That would make a lot of sense because you don't really want to damage Roman Reigns' character. It's one of the best things on SmackDown. So you definitely don't want to be doing that. But maybe inserting Daniel Bryan into this match could be potentially the way WWE want to go forward for this. So he can maybe eat the pinfall at WrestleMania. We'll have to wait and see though. Fastlane, as I mentioned, is this Sunday night. I find it really interesting that people are overlooking Fastlane because it is so close to WrestleMania. It really is. But you look at the card, it is genuinely packed with matches that could steal the show. There's something for everyone at Fastlane's pay-per-view for sure. And I think, you know, it's going to be one of those underrated shows that afterwards you think, that was a pretty cool night of wrestling, which is what we all need, right? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'll see you as always next time. Peace!